This is Heavy Conversation with Bruce and Jody, a podcast where we talk about being a big guy in today's world. I'm Bruce. And I'm Jody. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. All right, here we go. Okay, so today I think I want to talk about some of the maybe like lessons or things that you are taking away from 2018 or taking into 2019 as it's the glorious new year.
I like that. I think it's...
Yeah, it doesn't want to stay over or stay up. The timer fall over again. Sorry, guys.
So let's start that.
I'm like...
Let's start the whole podcast over.
Yeah.
It doesn't want to stay up.
It does not. I don't know what the deal is.
All right.
Okay, I'll just do it this way.
There we go. Perfect. You have to push the barbell.
I think they're trying to figure out the timer.
So are we. Oh.
No, I was saying that to Weston.
Oh.
I think they're trying to figure the timer
Like, do you guys have a timer too?
out. I don't know. It's a free timer download. So.
Got it?
Yeah.
Beautiful. It's good to be back.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm just waiting for a little bit so we can have a little silence before we start. And then. Okay, so today I think I want to talk about some of the lessons that we learned, some things that we want to take into 2019 and leave behind maybe in 2018, that kind of stuff. Do you have any big things you learned last year since we're in the new year now?
I think I'm glad we're doing this because I think it's very easy to be like 2018 was just a huge garbage fire.
So glad it's over.
Yeah. And sure, there are definitely there's a lot of that, but there are also a lot of good things that I think came out of it. And yeah, definitely some learnings. I know I have a list.
Oh, wow.
Indeed.
You have the list. I just have some things in my head here.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 2018 was a big year for us. We moved to Portland.
Yes.
So that was huge. We were living in Vegas for a couple of years and made the decision to move up here to the Pacific Northwest, which so far has been amazing.
It's a huge change.
Yeah, it was, after moving already, it kind of was like, okay, we're, take the lessons we learned in Vegas and, apply the good things that we did, like, being social right away, like going out, going to events, going to concerts, going to shows with friends, trying to meet up with people right away and not waiting until you're all unpacked and you're settled and you're like, whatever.
So really just getting out there.
Get out there and be social. Like that was a big thing when we moved here, So in every sort of aspect now in 2019, I just want to be kind of being social, trying new things, that kind of stuff to, meet people and expand my horizons.
I like that. Sometimes it's hard to push yourself to get out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you got to take the time. It's been crazy with work and all that kind of stuff, but you still have to take the time to expand and learn new things. So that's kind of part of my 2019 lessons from 2018. So,
well, that's a big lesson and a good one.
Yeah.
Mine is going to, it sounds like one of those cheesy lessons that you never want to hear, but, you can learn to do anything if you really focus and you try and you aren't worried about failing.
Yeah.
One of the things that I think I have learned really over the last year, but maybe a little longer, has just been, don't be afraid to try to take on something that you maybe aren't totally sure about, that you don't know all the way through, that you can kind of take those things and you can run with them. You can, you don't have to know how to do something perfectly. You don't have to be perfect. That's the thing, is that a lot of times fear stops us from doing anything.
Like this podcast for one.
Like this podcast.
We recorded how many episodes that we never released because we didn't know what we were doing.
What are you talking about? This is sheer perfection right here.
Perfection from day one.
Yes. No, seriously. That's a great example. It is one of those things where it's like, if you have this idea or you want to try and do something, just doing it.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it.
I think I've heard that somewhere.
Yeah, somebody got that. Yeah. It really
trademarked by somebody.
Yeah. It's really one of those things that you just have to get out there and try. And it is okay if it doesn't work out exactly the way that you want.
Yeah, but then you learn from that and then you can adjust and do it differently the next time.
The way that anybody gets good at anything is by continually doing
10,000 hours.
Right, 10,000 hours. So
you just have to do it for 10,000 hours and you'll be perfect at it.
Right. So it's
that's another book.
And you really you have to look at those things that you want to do. Find those things that really matter to you that you think you're willing to invest in.
What was the biggest thing you did in 2018 that you?
Oh man, I think. I mean, a lot of it just came down to, like, with my business, just learning how to better manage it, how to run things better, how to kind of get out there and be the face of this thing, and not just in the way of I'm writing things and putting them out, but also representing the business side of things. So trying to set up partnerships, making those more legitimate and doing bigger partnerships and, getting into...
you were doing some big stuff.
We did some really cool things last year. I mean, a lot of the video series and the partnerships with like JCPenney and Bonobos were really cool. The things that we've got coming up this year so far, I'm really excited about.
Awesome.
So a lot of it is just, I've never really gone after, specific companies that I want to work with or specific people that I want to interview. Mm-hmm. A lot of it is just kind of, it's come to us just out of sheer luck. Now this year I'm being more proactive.
Nice.
So one of the things that I learned from kind of dipping my toe in that early on and then realizing, hey, if I do it this way, this will work.
People are responding and
nice. So it was just something I didn't think I was going to be that great at.
We're, at Bearskin, we got kind of another focus that we're going to be doing this year that we're really excited about doing. We're going to try and reach out to more actual, like, smaller, probably like boutique men's stores. We're going to start reaching out a little bit more because we've heard from a lot of our customers that they'd love to see us in their local shops. So if you're wearing our underwear and you have a local shop, reach out to us and let us know. Reach out to them. Reach out to your local shop and tell them to contact us to get our underwear in there.
That's awesome.
So, that's kind of a thing. Because all the stores that we are in, they've reached out to us. And it's like, we'd love to be in there. So now we're going to...
be proactive.
Yeah, be a little bit more proactive about it and reach out to more places. And I'm excited about that.
That's really cool. And the fact that your products could be in a place for somebody who may not know that there's something for them out there in an actual store.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So we're kind of excited about that. We're still working it out, but working out what we're going to be doing. But we had another kind of big shift right at the end of the year. We found out that our fulfillment provider that we were using to ship all of our underwear was closing down. They had a different focus that they wanted to do because it kind of a long whatever story, but they were closing down. Mm-hmm. They closed down on like the 4th of January. So we had to kind of last minute figure out what we're going to do. So my partner Bjorn actually flew to Minneapolis and then drove it all back here the last, week or two or whatever. Yeah. So we have it all here in Portland and we got it all set up. And so we have everything in our offices and we're going to be fulfilling everything ourselves.
So it's like a DIY fulfillment.
Yeah. We're going to have, we have a big, well, not big, but we have a little warehouse and with our little office and
nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
It's just nice to have like a physical connection again with our product.
Do you ever feel sometimes when things like that happen, when you get thrown those curveballs, do you ever feel like it's very easy to be like, oh shit?
Well, when I got the email, I was like, oh my God, what are we going to do? Oh crap.
Right.
And then it was like, okay, so let's figure this out.
Right.
And Yeah.
I love that. I kind of like the challenge of knowing that, okay, there's this thing that's happening. I've got to figure out a way around that to make this work.
That's what
I like
owning
that.
a business is, I think, every day. It's like
It is.
solving problems.
Right.
Like,
There's always some
there's
puzzle.
this thing. Oh, there's a new deadline. Oh, okay.
Right.
Oh, it's stuck in customs. Oh, and we have it already. Okay. How are we going to do that now? Yeah. So I'm excited about that. It's nice to, like I said, have that connection back to our product again, and yeah, I'm excited about it.
It sounds like it's going to be an interesting year for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's going to be full of underwear as usual.
I think one of the biggest things that I learned this year or last year was to not be afraid to ask for help.
Oh, yes.
I learned very quickly. Yeah, exactly. I learned really quickly that I couldn't do everything. And if I was doing that, I was spreading myself too thin, and I wasn't doing any one thing well.
Yeah.
And that shows through everything else you do, and that wasn't what I wanted. So actually being able to get some help and have somebody helping me out part-time has really made a big difference. It's helped me focus. It's helped me get more done. It's also helped me... I didn't realize how important it is to have somebody that you can bounce ideas off of, because I've been doing this on my own for so long that not having someone, I didn't know what I was missing, basically.
Yeah, exactly.
So being able to, a lot of times, Marisa is just listening to me talk about things and kind of work something out in my head.
Yeah, just being there to, even if they don't say anything, they're just like, okay, I need to work this. And Bjorn and I do that a little bit for each other, but it's nice to have like you to talk to, or someone else just that's a little bit outside of it, because it's like almost like a little echo chamber that we're in. Sometimes we just get stuck in our rut, and it's like
Totally.
didn't even think of that because we've kind of, this is the way our brains were working. So yeah,
that's been one of the biggest things for me is that she will come to the table with things that I never even considered, and some of them I'm like, why did I not?
How did I not even think of
this
that
basic thing?
Yeah.
Yet here we are.
Yeah, and we've been working with some other people. Weston's been doing a lot of helping us with like our video stuff and our photography stuff, and it's been so nice to have these other couple people to bring in their ideas and bounce ideas off of, and just makes the end product so much better when it's like not just one person or two people trying to do everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. Do we want to talk about the beer that we're drinking?
Yes, please. You talk about the beer. I don't remember.
Okay, so this beer comes from a brewery called Von Ebert.
Ooh. You said it so fancy.
I did. Von Ebert.
Von Ebert.
Yeah, which I like more, and I wish that was it.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah. So, this one is called, let me consult
your Untapped
app. Untapped.
Thank God for Untapped.
I know. Untapped, you need to sponsor us. We love you.
Tap.
Yep.
Can I tap on this?
That's right.
Really
Tap, tap.
Noise.
There we go.
Everyone's ears.
This beer is called Duke of York. And
Duke
is
of York.
An American IPA.
It doesn't... I'm not normally a fan of IPAs, but I like...
This is a smooth IPA. That's what I would say.
It must be the hops that they use. It's still got a little bite, but...
Yeah, it does, but not... I mean, it's smooth. It's easy. It's
not quite
clean.
Like those hazy IPAs that we had, but it is delicious.
It is.
Hazy...
Yeah.
Not hazy.
It's light.
Sorry.
I feel like this is one that you could have a few glasses of this and be all right. This is good.
Yeah.
It's one that I would enjoy drinking.
Where is it? Oh, here. Duke
Regularly.
of York. Regularly. Yeah, it's very...
It's easy drinking.
Amber colored, clear.
For people who aren't so sure about their IPAs, this is...
I would definitely check this one out.
Yeah.
I don't know how widely available it is, but...
My note on this was this is a mighty tasty beer, which tells you nothing about the beer.
Mighty tasty.
But apparently I enjoyed it when I had it.
Piney, sharp, smooth, malty, mouth coating are the...
Mouth coating is just like the worst.
I know, I was like, mouth coating.
I mean, I get it, but no.
It's not a good descriptor, guys.
Yeah. Mouth coating.
I'll have to check out more of these. You said this was a local one?
Yeah.
Local to Portland?
Yeah.
Sorry, everyone else, but...
Yeah, Von Ebert has two, as far as I know, only two breweries or brew houses, brew homes.
Brew Haas.
Yes. across Portland. There's
Okay.
one that's downtown, and then there's one on the east side that's out
East side.
near my hood. So, and
I did my little east side fingers
you
for
did
that.
nice. You made your fingers into an E. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
W. West side.
Yeah, it's good that they built their restaurant / brewery out on this side of town in East Portland. There aren't a whole lot of there we go.
We got a lot of East Siders in the room today, I guess.
When we get things out here in East Portland, we have to make sure that we go and spend our money there so they stay. Yes, you've got to support them. So. Again, thank you.
Support your local
Von Ebert.
breweries. Support your local stuff, guys.
Yeah, do it.
What other thing what I was talking about? Getting outside of my comfort zone. That kind of goes along with like getting out there and being social right away. But like trying new things. Like I tried. Well, I guess it's. I guess I did start it in 2018. It was like started painting. I'd go to some of those. Like it's not the wine and paint, but it's something like that where you go to a bar. And they have a painting for you to paint, and they kind of guide you through it. And I love doing it.
How do they guide you? Like, what's the process there?
So they have like a painting that the teacher, I guess, whatever, they have painted, and then they just kind of walk you through, like, oh, get a couple of these colors in your brush and do these circles. You know, you do this, and they just kind of. But it's fun to see like. The original, and then to see what everyone's interpretations of that painting is.
It makes me think of. Have you seen the Netflix show Nailed It?
Yes, it's very much like that.
I love it. Now I want to do it.
Yes,
I want to try.
We should.
It.
I would love to. We should go do one.
Absolutely. And let me know when you do the next one. I'm down. That'd be awesome.
I do need to do. I've noticed that mine are really dark. I picked all the ones that are like sunsets or whatever, so I need to do a little brighter ones. So I was like, I look like I'm depressed or something. I don't know what's going on with all my artwork, but
you'll have to. Do you take it home? Like,
you pay like $30 or whatever for the night, and then you pay extra for your beer and whatever, but
that gets you the supplies.
You get the paint and the paintbrushes and the canvas.
I like that. I want to try that.
It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, nailed it. We're gonna do it.
Yep. Perfect.
Awesome. What other things did you have on your
let's see
lessons from 2018 list?
I kind of covered a bunch of them at once earlier in the conversation here, but take chances.
Yes,
it is very, and I think it kind of goes along the lines of what you were talking about with the two of you moving to Portland and just getting out there. Is that it is very easy. And I know for me personally, it's this way: is that it's very easy to stay home, to not do anything, to not take a chance, and just kind of, go with the status quo and do whatever I've been doing, and just keep doing that because it's easy, it's safe. But taking chances and getting out there and trying to do different things, getting out of that comfort zone makes a big difference. You get more opportunities, you get to do different things, you learn more. Is it great every time? No, it isn't. Not every time. Most of the time, I find, most of the time it is. And it's worth it.
There's some parts of it that are going to be exciting and fun, and yeah.
But it is worth taking the chance because you don't know what you're going to miss. And again, to be cheesy, we just don't know how. You don't know how many chances you're going to get to do anything.
Get out there and live your life now.
Right.
Don't
do
wait.
it. Yeah. So taking those chances and doing things. I actually wrote about this for New Year's resolutions that don't suck. And just talked about how I had a year where I just said yes to everything.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not saying do that.
No. No, don't do that.
But be willing to say yes to more things and to try more. Just taking that chance and taking that step is what got me to where I'm at with the things that I love to do.
Exactly.
My business is where it's at because I said yes to things that I maybe normally wouldn't, that I would have been afraid to say yes to, or I took chances on something that really scared me, and I mean, some of that never really goes away. At least for me, there's
a little
that
bit of
fear.
but that's fun,
right?
That excitement, and then you overcome that little bit of fear, and then it's like, oh my God, look what I did,
right?
Look what I
Right.
accomplished. Yeah. I kind of had that a little bit when I started at DXL. You know, I originally I applied for a store manager position, but it's like a key holder or like MOD sort of role. And I was like, that's not what I want to do, but
Right.
I can probably do that for a while and, you know, whatever. And then in like 3 months, I got promoted to store manager. So it was like,
Nice.
I took the chance.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. Yeah. So, yeah, and it was a great way to like learn about the company and, you know, learn the culture and learn whatever. And now I can use those tools to run the store even better than I probably would have if I went in right, you know, kind of cold or whatever.
That's awesome.
So, yeah, I've been really excited about that. So it's been fun.
Nice.
I can't wait to see what I can do with that.
It really sounds like your 2018 was full of a lot of changes.
A lot of change. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good though.
Oh yeah, all good. Yeah, I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what 29's got up their sleeve for me now. And
I am very excited about 2019. I mean, we're early in the year,
yes,
but it's
already big changes again, and
Yeah.
getting things going.
know.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
Big things are coming, everyone. Watch out.
I think I might have had one more thing on my list.
One more.
One more. Let's see.
Dun, dun,
Let's see here. Yes. Very important. You don't have to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
We already talked about it a little, but I feel like it's worth reiterating just because I know that in the past that has definitely stopped me from doing things where I try to do something that's not quite where I want it to be. And so I scrap it or I don't do it. Don't do that. Don't do that. You know, put your thing out there, take your chance, give it a try,
Join
and just
a new
keep
club,
trying. Yeah.
Join something, do
Yeah.
something, pick up that book, pick up the paintbrush.
I've been playing Tetris lately.
Yeah.
Just randomly, I've been playing Tetris lately, and
Okay.
there's like a certain level I can't get past level 11.
Okay.
And I mean, it's going fast, and it's my old hands and eyes and whatever just can't. My brain can't take it. So last night I was playing and kept going and kept trying it, and finally got to 12.
Uh-oh.
And yes. And
Congrats.
Thank you. That's
Cheers.
my crowning achievement of 2019 so far.
You made it to level 12.
Is level 12 on Tetris. My point is that I was sitting there and I just started thinking, you know, if you played a little bit of this every day on level 12 and just kept doing it, you could probably destroy at Tetris by the end of the year.
Yep.
And you can apply that to anything.
Yep.
So everyone go out and play Tetris.
Yes. On that note.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. Those were our lessons. I hope you had some great lessons from 2018 and that you're going to apply it to 2019.
It would be interesting to find out what you learned, dear
Yes.
listener. What did you learn last year? What did you take away from the year?
What was your big thing you learned?
Yeah.
Tweet us at Heavy Convo,
Yeah,
Heavy Conversation, all that stuff.
yeah. Heavy Conversation Podcast on Instagram.
All that stuff.
Yeah. Let us know.
Show us your pictures from 2018 that you nailed it or that you're going to be nailing in 2019. All that stuff. Yep. Share our podcast. Share our lessons with your friends. Let someone know about our podcast that would enjoy us. Enjoy our manly, sexy voices.
Yes.
And maybe learn about some beer. All that good stuff.
That's right.
All right, Bruce.
All right, Jody, we did it.
Yay.
Yay.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Thanks for listening to Heavy Conversation. Be sure to like and subscribe on iTunes or wherever you get your
Podcasts.